Okay guys, what the hell? It's like somebody from Sledgehammer was watching my video and they were like, oh, this guy's complaining about all of our new guns too much. We better give him a bunch to shut him up. Because I just got the SAC3 Introvert. This is one of the SAC3s which is one-handed. And like I said, I've been complaining for a while in like a couple videos, my supply drop video, other stuff like that, that I haven't been getting any of the special weapons in my supply drops, that supply drops are useless. And then I got the Royalty, the Musketeer, or the Royalty STG-44, the Musketeer Blunderbuss, and the Introvert in like 3 drops in a row. I swear to God, Sledgehammer is spying on me, and I don't know if I like it or not yet. So let's just keep making awesome videos and giving Sledgehammer a bunch of awesome ideas for the next game. So I'm using the Introvert. This is going to be a live gameplay. I have already used it a couple times, and I've unlocked, well, obviously I've unlocked everything for the SAC3 because it's a regular gun, and this is just a variant of it. But the Introvert, I've used it a couple times, and I do not like this gun at all. This gun is very, very hard to handle. It's got like 19 fire rate. It's like the regular SAC3 stats. It's got a +2 fire rate, -2 accuracy, which is just like a death sentence, and it's got a red dot sight. So, first of all, let's talk about the terrible recoil on this gun. It's absolutely retarded. It's very, very hard to control this gun. First, you get the -2 accuracy, so that's just your accuracy already gone, and then +2 fire rate actually affects your accuracy as well. So you're getting like -4 or -5 accuracy by the time it's all done. Now the red dot sight you would think would compensate for this, but it doesn't really. The red dot sight isn't very special. I don't like how they have the integrated red dot sights. Like the SAC3 has a cool sight on it. Why can't the single-handed SAC3 not have like iron sights, and then you can put whatever sight on it you want? Like maybe I want to put a hybrid wheeled SAC3. Like they don't really give you a lot of customization options, like personalization options when it comes to the single-handed SAC3. Oh, there's another supply drop. Here comes the AK-47, guys. No, I'm just kidding. That patch isn't out for PS4 yet. But like I was saying, this gun is just it's kind of a bummer. Like the gun originally that came out, the SAC3, should have just been single-handed to begin with the option of putting on akimbo, same as all the SMGs. That was, if you haven't played some of the past Call of Duties like Modern Warfare 2, like COD 4, the SMGs in those games, you could just put akimbo on any of them. Like right from the get-go, you had access to them all, and you had access to akimbo for any of them. So you could just throw akimbo on and just rock any SMG with akimbo. Could you imagine like akimbo speakeasies? Like that would be the most amazing thing ever in like the whole world. But like they're kind of getting, the way Call of Duty is progressing, the evolution of Call of Duty, they're kind of giving you more options in the areas that you kind of don't really care about, and taking away a lot of options that you kind of want. It's just the way that they're doing it. Like they're making it seem like you're getting more options, but they're taking options away from other areas. Ooh, double kill there. Not bad. Like I said, let's go back to this gun now. Like I was saying before, I don't like how it's just a red dot sight. I'd like to put like different sights on this. Maybe. I probably wouldn't. Like you would definitely would not use an ACOG sight or anything like that on this. But you could do stuff other than the red dot sight. Like you could do the target enhancer. Any kind of crazy sight like that would be cool in this gun. But even all the variants of this all come with a red dot sight. You cannot get a variant of this gun with a regular sight, or with a different sight than the red dot sight. So this gun, it's alright. Like I said, it's very hard to control with that fire rate. It's a huge turn off for me. The fire rate increase is cool, but 19 fire rate is kind of getting a bit crazy, and it makes it very, very hard to control. And it's just kind of a useless fire rate size. Like that's a lot of fire rate. That's not really a necessary fire rate. Whereas maybe if you had less fire rate, you could actually work with it. It's got like no long range potential at all. This weapon works from like super short range to short range, and that's about it. That's all you get. Even at medium range, you're gonna get creamed every single time because you're not gonna be able to get shots on your target, just because of the crazy inaccuracy of this gun. Now, I already have all the attachments unlocked for this thing, and you don't get a lot of options for your attachments as well. Like I said, there's the sights and stuff, but because the guy that uses this weapon, he uses it with one hand, so you can't put a foregrip or anything like that on it. So that kind of takes away from this gun a lot, because you could definitely benefit from a foregrip with this gun. But of course, I think it's just I don't know why they made it like one-handed. Probably just the quickest and easiest way. Like maybe the devs were feeling lazy that day when somebody requested a single-wheeled SAC3, and they were just like, fuck it, we'll make it in like 10 seconds, and they just like cropped out the left hand, because that's basically what it looks like. This is the exact same kind of look of the weapon if it was dual wield, except it's just missing its left hand. I'm surprised the reload, it actually shows you the reload. I'm surprised they didn't just keep the same reload where you put the gun down and then you lift it back up and it's reloaded. I'm surprised they didn't do that too, because like I'm saying, this is literally like the running action, like the running animation, the holding animation, it's all the exact same as the dual wield, but with the left hand cropped out. So it definitely seems like they just kind of cut and pasted to make this weapon, and it just kind of seems lazy to me. Like they could have made it so the guy puts another hand on the gun, maybe up towards like the people used to hold them in older Call of Duties, like they used to hold the Vector, where you'd put your hand up in front of where the magazine goes in, and you just hold the gun there, and you could put a foregrip up closer to the end of the barrel. Like that would have worked. It would have made it probably more accurate. They could have just increased the accuracy on it all, because you'd be holding it with two hands, not some frickin' doofus running around with a fully automatic submachine gun spraying crazy with one hand holding it. Like that seems kind of stupid if you ask me. The hip fire is actually very good on this weapon. It's not like, obviously it's actually, I think it's the exact same hip fire as the SAC3 Akimbo. It's pretty much the exact same. Might actually be even more accurate than the SAC3 Akimbo. But it doesn't really seem, like I said, aiming down the sights it's kind of just there for this gun. Like it was definitely just given to us. The SAC3 single or introvert or whatever one you're using, it was definitely just given to us just to shut us up, because people have been talking about the SAC3 being a single hand like since the game came out, and people started using the SAC3 Akimbo, and I feel like they just gave it to us just to say, here it is, shut up now, we gave it to you. So they just cropped out the left hand. They made it really easy. They gave it all the same attributes, except it's just one gun now, and they just increased a couple different things just to make it in variants instead of just a regular gun. Basically, the whole point of this story is that this should have just been a single-handed weapon from the get-go. Like, it should have originally been a single-handed weapon with the option of Akimbo. Like they definitely need to get back to doing that with SMGs in Call of Duty, because that's a really awesome thing to do in Call of Duty. It makes the game so much more fun, like, and it makes so much more sense as well. Like if I'm using Akimbo weapons and there's a guy that's really far away and I need to get him, in real life, I'm just going to throw one weapon on the ground. I'm going to aim down the sights of one of the weapons. I'm going to shoot the guy. I'm not going to try and sit there and hip fire him with my two dual wield weapons. That's just stupid. Or I'm going to aim my weapons down sights. I'm going to aim both of them down sights at the same time and fire. Like that's another idea of mine of how Akimbo weapons should work in this game, is that they should both fire when you press the fire button, and then you can still ADS with them. You just kind of aim down both the sights at the same time. Like dual wield pistols, you bring both the pistols up and you fire them. Like, kind of just makes sense that way. That's how you do it in real life. You wouldn't just keep them hip fire all the time. You'd actually aim with them somewhat. So it would make sense if they did that. Now I see that could be a little bit overpowered. dual wielding and aiming down the sights with both guns at the same time, making a very accurate shot with dual wield weapons, that could get a little crazy. But I mean, I think they could balance it out pretty well. It would make a lot of sense. It's expanding on the akimbo theory, like the idea that this weapon should have been a single-handed weapon from the get-go. So should the XMG. The XMG is another weapon where it's akimbo only, but both weapons have an optic on them, and you can actually see that they could be used to aim down sights. And I am definitely interested. I would definitely love to see a single-handed XMG, even if they had to release it the same way they released these with like elite variants and stuff to make it like that. It would be I'd definitely be interested in that, because I love the XMGs, and dual wield they're good, but single-handed where you could aim down the sights, that'd be really cool. Well, that's about it for this gameplay. I don't think I did too bad, considering I was using that terrible gun. It's the first gun that that wasn't very good, but it was the first weapon that I got out of one of these drops that I was excited about, and then when I used it, I didn't like it. The STG, I love. The Blunderbuss is a blast to use. It's so much fun to use. This weapon, I do not like it even a little bit. I hate this gun. So that's about it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. Comment down below what your favorite SAC3 variant is, if it's akimbo or not akimbo. I don't care. Just tell me what your favorite one is, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Make sure you favorite, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you all in my next video.